What's up, Taiwan? Good evening. I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. New details in the deadly apartment fire that killed 6 people and injured 6 others in the central Taiwan city of Taichung on Sunday. A man arrested for arson has now admitted to setting fire to the building. The 43-year-old reportedly had a disagreement with his landlady. Reports say that firefighters sent to battle the blaze faced large amounts of garbage inside the building, hindering their rescue efforts. Jean Van Trieste reports.
Dozens of firefighters worked to put out a blaze in a 7-story apartment building in Taichung and rescue residents from the flames. But inside, they faced a serious obstacle: flammable recycling waste left piled up in the building's stairwell. It took them around 2 hours to get the fire under control and some 6 hours to put it out. But the neighborhood chief and local police both say that the building's owner had been warned about the hazard posed by the accumulated garbage.
A
similar apartment fire claimed the lives of 46 people in the southern city of Kaohsiung in October last year. In that incident, garbage and debris likewise hindered efforts to put the fire out. The city is providing a week of free accommodation for survivors, with 22 already housed temporarily in hotels. Lu Weizhong and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Russian forces are intensifying shelling of cities in various parts of Ukraine. A second attempt to evacuate civilians in a southern city without power and water failed over the weekend. Russia's President Vladimir Putin has vowed to press on with his invasion unless Kyiv surrenders. Louise Watt reports.
More residents trying to leave their homes. People in the town of Irpin outside Kyiv on Sunday were caught in Russian shelling as they tried to reach a bus to take them away from the clashes. To the south, in Mariupol, fighting also stopped people evacuating the city. Residents here have endured days of shelling and no food, water or power. Ukraine said Russian attacks quickly closed the evacuation corridor that both sides had agreed to.
Росіяни знову цинічно обстрілювали шлях, яким мав рухатись наш гуманітарний конвой.
Moscow blamed Ukraine for the ceasefire's collapse. And over the weekend, Russian President Putin gave a warning to Ukraine in a televised meeting with flight attendants from Russia's airline Aeroflot.
Дальше они будут продолжать делать то, что они делают. Я уже тоже об этом говорил. Они ставят вообще под вопрос будущность украинской государственности. И если это произойдет, это будет целиком и полностью на их совести.
Despite Putin's insistence that Moscow's campaign in Ukraine is on track, Russian forces continue to be met by fierce resistance. Over the weekend, Ukraine's military released this video, which it said showed a Russian combat helicopter being shot down. Not wanting the conflict to spill over to other areas, NATO leaders continue to rule out policing a no-fly zone over Ukraine. But the country's president again appealed for international help.
Світ має силу, щоб закрити наше небо для російських ракет, для російських бойових літаків, гвинтокрилів. Якщо хтось все ще сумнівається, то Україні потрібні літаки. Насправді це просто, коли маєш волю, щоб зробити небо безпечним, небо України, небо Європи.
Some NATO countries have been providing Ukraine with weapons as it tries to shore up its defences. In a call with Putin on Sunday, the Turkish president urged Russia to declare a ceasefire and let people evacuate. Nearly 1.5 million people have now fled Ukraine in the fastest growing refugee crisis in Europe since World War II. Bill Kong and Louise Watt for TaiwanPlus.
Police in Russia arrested over 4,300 people at anti-war demonstrations in 56 cities around the country on Sunday. That's according to an independent protest monitoring group, which says more than 10,000 protesters have been detained in Russia since the country's invasion of Ukraine began. Russia's Interior Ministry said 1,700 people were arrested on Sunday in Moscow alone and 750 in St. Petersburg. Footage emerged of dozens of protesters being detained in the city of Yekaterinburg, where one protester was seen being kicked and beaten with a baton by riot police. As the Russian invasion of Ukraine continues, Taiwan is preparing aid for those affected by the violence. The drive has raised more than $10 million so far to help those in need. Erika Liu has details.
The Russian invasion of Ukraine has left thousands of people in desperate straits. To help victims of the violence, Taiwan government has set up a special bank account to accept donations. As of Monday afternoon, this account had received over 300 million NT in contributions, or over $10.6 million. Top government officials, including Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen, have donated 1 month's salary to the cause. The account will continue to accept donations through the start of April, after which the funds will be sent to Ukraine medical and refugee relief efforts. It's not just financial aid being gathered. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is also collecting material aid to send to victims.
希望政府就是能妥善的运用这个款项跟物资。
当然希望可以帮忙啊，因为毕竟其实谁都不想看到战争发生。
Aside from the financial assistance, several rallies have been held calling for an end to the violence.
没有人民是希望战争的。这次普林特侵略行动，除了他个人的责任之外，也有关于这些俄罗斯高层，他们也难辞其咎。他们不可以躲在国家机器背后来规避责任。
战争刚爆发的时候，我们就有一群人聚集在莫斯科驻台北办事处那边。那当时候去的时候呢，有一个小插曲是，我有看到很多俄罗斯的朋友在那边。我们那时候就是大家一群人很激动的抱在一起，然后他们有些人一直说对不起，对不起。
No matter how they're contributing, people here in Taiwan are joining the global community in hoping for a quick end to the violence and suffering in Ukraine. James Rayner and Erika Liu for TaiwanPlus.
The Prime Minister of Belize, Johnny Briceño, is set to arrive in Taiwan for a two-day visit starting on Tuesday. Briceño will hold talks with President Tsai Ing-wen to shore up ties between the two countries. Belize is one of Taiwan's 14 official diplomatic allies. Relations between the two countries are close. Vice President William Lai held talks with Briceño during a trip to Central America in January. People in a new Taipei village are doing their part to protect an endangered species of turtle. Erika Liu takes a look at their wildlife conservation efforts.
The yellow-margined box turtle, known as the snake-eating turtle or shizegui in Mandarin, is a protected species in Taiwan. The Forestry Bureau established a wildlife refuge for the animals on the south banks of New Taipei's Feitsui Reservoir in 2013. However, the turtle's habitat extends to the north bank as well, and local residents there have taken it upon themselves to defend the reptiles.
社区巡守就弥补那个翡翠水库巡守不足的地方，最起码我们这一段没有人会赶来偷猎那个食蛇龟。
Nearby tea farmers have also taken up the cause. They've stopped using insecticides or chemical fertilizers. This is creating a more animal-friendly environment.
这当然啦，足多，皮心啦，啊个迄个，滚竹啊啦，乌卡香啦。
Improving the local environment for animals may prove beneficial to the community as well.
让龟能够栖息，所以呢，我们用食蛇龟来带动这个区域。我们做地方创生，让他看得到，然后做好的话，然后年轻人能够回流。
The villagers' efforts will hopefully create an environment where animals and humans can live together in harmony. Klein Wong and Erika Liu for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Erika Liu. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with footage of hot air balloons with Ukrainian and Lithuanian flags flying over Lithuania's capital, Vilnius. Take care and see you next time.